Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy VII. And a new enemy that I wanted to show off now that we finally got our materia back. Specifically, I want to show this off now because, if I can manage to manipulate them, they have a new enemy skill that I want to learn. And what do I have that's single targeting that'll take one of those guys out? Normal attack. There, we got one of them. That's pretty good. Now, they have the magic hammer. And I put both enemy skills on Yuffie for this sequence so that I can learn them both in one shot. And now let's just finish these guys off. Magic hammer is very useful. What it does is it's like the Osmo spell in other Final Fantasy games. It drains MP, but in this game it's a fixed 100 MP every time, which can be very useful as a boss destroying method, because there's a lot of bosses in this game that have a very limited amount of MP, and a lot of their skills are based off of the MP that they have. So now that I've learned that, we can head back to Wutai and begin the last sequence. Well, not really the last sequence here. The last story-based sequence we'll do in this town. To do that, we need to go to the pagoda. Oops, not in there. I've already been in there. You just buy items in there, even though it's a materia shop. Go figure. Yes, in order to begin the next sequence, we need to head here. And basically what it is it's 5 one-on-one fights between Yuffie and these guys. So I'm going to equip her appropriately, and I'll be right back. Okay, all set up and ready to go. I'm not going to go through my setup each and every time, but I am going to show you my setup here at the start. The magic shuriken is her best weapon. However, you may want to use the razor ring because it has linked slots, and that can be useful. Specifically, the first enemy we fight will be weak to wind, so you could pair Chokamog materia with elemental on your weapon, and you can deal some extra damage. However, the difference between the attack probably nullifies any difference that would make, so I'm just going to give her the most powerful one. Diamond Bangle for additional slots, and Sprint Shoes to put me in haste. You could also use, what is it? I'm blanking here. Championship Belt. There you go, for additional damage. This materia can actually be useful here. Casting D-Barrier can remove barriers and magic barriers from enemies, which some of these guys will use shields, so that's kind of useful. Enemy skill, very important. Speed plus, because everyone's got one. I earned these back at the Gold Saucer when I was getting my prizes there. HP plus. Restore, of course. Gravity and Elemental to reduce damage from the Demi 2 attack of the first boss, and of course counterattack. And because Yuffie's using a long-range weapon, you put her in the back row, she takes less damage. Anyway, let us begin. Yeah, see, they don't throw a lot of story in here. Anyway, the little kid there is Shake, which will be your second opponent, actually. Here we go. And we get a little brief sequence here where Yuffie will oftentimes talk to her opponent prior to battle. This one, no, not so much. Okay, you're going to use Barrier right off the start, so let's D-Barrier him or her. And then, basically, only 3,000 HP. Take this guy out relatively quickly here. And we're going to want to use Cure 2, because that diving kick is very powerful. And you're going to throw up a barrier again. And that's going to reduce my damage substantially. And cast Regen. That way we'll be able to keep up healing, hopefully. Demi 2. There's that one, and that won't do any damage. Let's de-barrier him again. My phone's ringing. Somebody answer it, please. Probably for me. Alright, give me one sec. Well, that was a relatively long phone call. I probably should have cast the barrier on him. He doesn't have much life left, so I'm not too worried. There we go. And regen is really, really good at this point, especially in these battles. Okay, get an X potion. Not too shabby. Yes, we see you. Goddamn bad sprites. I can't tell if that's supposed to be a guy or a girl. I can tell it's got gray hair and it's fat. That's about it. Somehow it transforms into a monster in battle, but okay, whatever. And apparently our next challenge is a child. Oh god, is this Final Fantasy IV? We're gonna recruit children, fight children. Anyway, I'm gonna adjust my setup real quick and I'll be right back. Okay, nothing special to prep for this boss here. This one's pretty easy. And the last one was pretty easy too. Gonna fight a punk. Yuffie, you are a punk. And apparently a bimbo as well. So immature, said by a 6-year-old. What the hell's going on with this game? This is just disintegrated from the serious plot line into comic relief for like 4 episodes straight. Stop your yapping. And here is... who is this guy? Chekhov. I have no Russian accent whatsoever. And they all have, you know, if you notice the last one, Gorky had a power change, this one has a speed change, and so on and so forth. This boss, not a challenge at all. You know why? Because this guy's level 32, meaning level 4 suicide, and you're down to like 25 HP. And now you'll use Rage Bomber, it'll miss, and I kill you. Victory! Very easy boss fight. No need to worry about that one. That was anticlimactic. A bit. I took you out in 2 rounds. And we have this guy. This guy we do have to prep for a little bit. I was checking while I was off screen on the last time, so I know exactly how I need to deal with this guy. We need to change our equipment up slightly. Put on the gem ring to nullify their ability to use Petrify. Because, or not Petrify, Paralyze. I know what I'm saying. Oh, so apparently these guys are really powerful to anyone else who tries to climb this pagoda. Why are we climbing it? I don't know. Because it's here and it's a side quest and might as well. Strength of youth, huh? I got insurance. Run away. No. Let's get this over with. Barely out of diapers. Huh. Oh, did I check the wrong one? I checked the wrong one. Haha, that's funny. Well, let's speed through this sequence. I got it. I got insurance. Okay. Sacred magic, huh? Magic change! Okay, yeah, that's one of these enemies. We've seen these guys before. Since I no longer have my sprint shoes, I want to do big guard so I get some more speed. And then your best bet is to pretty much wail away at this guy with physical dex. Wow, nice critical. It was like a double critical. I don't know how she did that much damage. That's a lot of damage. Wow, nice critical. Anyway, yeah, not too much to worry about in this fight. Can't use level 4 suicide, unfortunately. But this guy's going to fall down relatively shortly. And Yuffie's got a limit break. And I'm going to use Cure 2. I can't remember how much HP this guy has. Use counterattack to whittle him down, and I'm also going to start using spells, because I don't want to blow her limit when he's got very little HP left, so let's use Beta. I can always use an ether to restore her MP outside of battle anyway. There we go. Not too hard. Okay, and we get an ice ring, which is nice. So I think we already got a fire ring and a bolt ring, so here's the ice ring. It's nice to have all three. Of course. Not off course like it was in the battle arena, but at least I learned how to spell it here. Okay. Now I'm just going to go and reset up and heal up for the next guy, and I'll be right back. Okay, all set up and ready to go. I'm actually set up and ready to go pretty much for the next two of them. And there's only two left. Come on. Weapon change. Hey, how come nobody came down to watch the fight? Huh, I wonder who's at the top of the pagoda. Anyway, this guy is as challenging as number 2 was, because level 36. L for suicide. And enemy skill, flamethrower, whatever. Everything will take this guy out. This uses very little MP. Yay! That was hard. I love it. Okay. What? Whoa, was that too fast for you? Of course! And we get the rest of the group popping up now, and they're all gonna head upstairs to watch the final confrontation between Yuffie and whoever's at stage 5. Hurry up, you guys are slow. Learn to run. Hold down X. Well, yeah, because you guys all suck. Him. Sephiroth? No. Definitely not Sephiroth. And they take forever. So I'm just going to set up real quick, and I'll be right back. Okay, we're all set and ready to go. More importantly, what I set up for this this fight here against... That guy looks familiar. Have I seen him before? Yep. It's her father. Godo is the last level. And... Whoa! That's more than a conflict between father and daughter. That's... Yeah, of course, everyone has a different change. He has an Omni change to show that he's better than everyone else. Yeah. Nice boss theme. Awesome. Anyway, you want protection against poison and gravity in this fight, so I have 2 elemental materias on. Remove the speed plus materia in order to do that, and the barrier, because I don't need that anymore. Here's my sprint. I also put on a white cape to protect against mini. And this guy, unlike all 4 of the previous ones, is susceptible to gravity, so you can use laser on him. He's got 10,000 HP, so that'll take him down in half right off the bat. And he uses Drain, which not too much to worry about. He does have a lot of spells, and he can heal himself, which means there is kind of an alternate strategy. You can use the Magic Hammer ability to reduce a lot of his HP, or a lot of his MP, so he can't do this and heal himself, which does heal for quite a bit. So let's use Laser one more time. If I run low on MP, I'll use Magic Hammer to take out some of his MP and heal my own, more importantly. That's pretty good. You gonna heal again? Yes, you are. Of course you are. Alright, I'm gonna hit regen here. Yeah, definitely want to protect against Bile. More importantly, protect against gravity, because he can use Demi 3. Can hurt you a lot. Alright, where did that Magic Hammer go? Right there. Let's get some MP back here. There we go. Little MP for me. Are you going to heal yourself again? Of course you are. I think one more laser and then her limit should take this guy down. It's unfortunate that he can heal basically, 12% of his max HP with that Cure 2 spell. I think it's Cure 2. I remember there was a Cure 3. Something like that, anyway. Oh, might need to use it one more time. Well, her limit's pretty good. Let's give it a try here. Doom of the Living. This is substantially better than her Gauntlet limit break because it hits multiple times. As your damage goes up, this becomes better and better, because once Gauntlet does max damage, it can't do anymore. But this could do a lot more damage than that. And we took him down. Do note that this guy can use the Trine enemy skill, though he didn't get a chance to do so. And so you can learn that for him, or you can learn that enemy skill if you need to. There are actually 4 enemy skills in the game, and in order to learn it for the 4th one, which you won't get until quite a ways in the future, you actually have to wait to do this quest till disc 2 until you get that enemy skill. That's only really necessary in a perfect game because you only need 3 enemy skill materias for the 3 characters that you're allowed to have in a battle at one time anyway. And they're both exhausted. Of course, I just killed him by slicing him to pieces with my limit, but sure, why not? Anyway, not too hard this sequence here. Wahahahahaha. What was that? Are they just going to go to sleep in the middle? What? What's going on here? I guess that's what they do. They rest for like an hour or something like that. Anyway, the Leviathan materia. Awesome. Water elemental. Does pretty good damage. Not as good as Kajata in terms of base power, but... oh, so that should be given to who's going to take over the pagoda. And Yuffie is very contemporary and does not want to be bound by the old laws, as they're so often put. Oh. Huh. I forgot that they played this song here. This song is only played twice in the game. I don't know why it's played in the 2 places that you get to see it in. It's interesting that it's here. I think this is it. Oh no, this is Yuffie's theme. I'm thinking of a different song. Yeah, this is Yuffie's theme. This shows up a couple of times. I'm wrong. So I guess after they lost the war, which we still don't know what it was about, the town of Wutai is defeated, obviously, by the massive Shinra Corporation. And they turned it into a resort town to do what? I don't get it. They could have done whatever they were doing before, unless all they did before was make war with other places. Yeah, she's always going to be a kid. Of course, that's coming from the 6-year-old child, but whatever. Unless that's supposed to be a midget, I'm not sure. That's probably not the correct term. What's the correct term? Dwarf? Little people? I don't know. I don't keep up well enough. Sorry if I offend anybody. I'm not trying to. I just... sometimes more ignorant than I'd like to be. All your fault. Well, I don't know why you'd go to war, and of course they don't explain the motivations for the war either, or what it was about, or anything, really. Began to think. Huh, that's a interesting way to look at it. Very true. So you saw yourself as being too much like the Shinra, the people you were at war with? What? I don't understand. I still don't understand how materia is going to increase anything for Wutai. I don't know how it's going to make the city better. Does Wutai equate... I know it's, the knowledge of the ancients, but I don't really think that it does anything in terms of being extremely valuable. Most of the material we've been able to buy so far, not particularly expensive. Okay. Oh, so we're stuck with her again. Still. Whatever. Yeah, let's take her with us. We can put her on the front line. She can eat up all the damage like a tank. There aren't really any tanks in this game. Okay. Man, this video is running long. I just want to get through the sequence. Take care of the 5 sacred gods. Okay, apparently that's each floor of this, or if they have 4 gods that are represented by each floor of this pagoda. And fast forward through that. Wait a minute. Uh-oh. He's looking pretty sneaky. Dad? With the materia. Yeah, Yuffie's still an evil little bugger. Still out to steal all my stuff. Anyway, that's all the time I have for this episode of Let's Play Final Fantasy VII. Next time, we will finally get back on track and head out toward the Temple of the Ancients. I'll just meet you at my boat next time. And so yeah, I will see you guys next time.